1 year on after widowhood, is there a silver lining? Is there anything to be happy about? Is there anything to be excited about? What are the lessons? Let's delve into this topic. Joining me, my name is Emma Wanjiko. Thank you for joining us on this channel, Power Widow, where we talk about all things grieving widowhood and succeeding, finding happiness after widowhood. Today, we are talking about being widowed 1 year on. How has it been? How has your journey been? 1 whole year after being widowed. To me, I have found that there is a surprising silver lining to being widowed. And this is a very huge surprise because I never imagined that 1 year on, I would find anything positive to talk about. As if you don't know, or as you may know, I was widowed in 2021, and my husband passed on due to COVID-19. And it happened all of a sudden. Within a span of 3 weeks, my husband was gone. And the journey of being widowhood has been very tough and painful. And for that reason, I decided to speak out and encourage widows or people going through grief. And I believe that's why we are here as a channel, to just support you and to just encourage you if you're going through grief. So 1 year on after being widowed, for me, it has been a long journey. And as professional counselors in grief will tell you that you have to go through a variety of stages. There are about 5 stages, and we have denial, anger, bargaining, we have depression, and the 5th stage is acceptance. Of course, these experts will say that these stages do not necessarily go in that order, that today you may be feeling denial, tomorrow acceptance, and the other day depression. But I've also come to realize that there's also a 6th stage of grieving, which is after acceptance, where you find meaning and purpose. And I believe, like for me, with this channel and with this resource, it gives me more purpose and more meaning for the whole experience, being in a position to encourage people who are going through grief and sorrow. So, what silver lining can you possibly get 1 year on after being widowed? I think the silver lining for me is that I've become a better person. There's a lot of positive energy that I've been able to harness or garner from around me, from my experiences, from my pain. There has been a lot of strength and positive things that have happened to me. And personally, the first thing that I think I have become is that I have become a more organized person. When it comes to handling my household, my kids, my work, I feel like I'm in a better position to organize everything, mainly because I am not waiting for anyone else to assist me, to assist my work. So I realize that the silver lining in the whole of this thing is that I have become a more organized person, and that's a silver lining. The second thing that I feel that I've become, and is a silver lining to me, is that I'm more decisive. 5 years ago, when my husband was alive, making even small decisions would take longer because we have to discuss, we have to deliberate, we have so many opinions. But now I'm more decisive, and I'm able to consider the pros and cons in a quick way before I make any decision. And in a way, I think that's a positive thing. The third thing, but before we go to the third thing, is that I want to remind you that if you've not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, share, like, and let us pass this word of encouragement to people who need it. Also, you can visit our website, beautykenya.ke, to find more resources and beautiful things, beautiful accessories. That's where you can find us, beautykenya.ke. So the third thing is that I have come to value life more. I have more value for time and life more because I realize that you could be here today and tomorrow you are gone. I am more present as a person. I value the small things in life because I do not take it for granted. Everybody who has lost a spouse or a loved one realizes that you are not guaranteed tomorrow. You have to take each day at a time, and you have to enjoy every moment you have. with your family, with your friends. And that's a very good lesson for everybody. And for me, it has been a silver lining. The fourth thing that I would consider a silver lining after one whole year after being widowed is that I have a renewed sense of purpose. I have more empathy, I have more sympathy for people who are in need. I feel more grief for widows and children. I feel more pain for other people. And I believe becoming that sensitive person to the needs of people has changed me for the better, so that I am able to do whatever I can. If I can assist somebody, I'll do it. And that renewed sense of purpose, I believe, is a positive thing. So the fifth thing that I consider positive in this whole experience, one year after being widowed, is that I understand better to handle my grief and my emotions. Whenever I feel sad or low, I'm able to navigate through that issue by changing some of the things that I'm doing. I would go for a walk, or I would do some aromatherapy if I'm overcome by grief and I'm able to better control my emotions. Let me say that a year on after my husband died, it is easier to deal with the grief. It is easier to distract myself with simple things so that the pain is easier. A whole year on, it is not as it was the first month or the second month. It has become better. I have mastered, in a way, how to handle grief whenever you feel low, whenever you feel like you want to give up. There are certain tools that you can employ, and this comes with time. There is no magic about it. You have to go through your own pace. Find your tools. If you feel sadness coming on, maybe you can go for a walk. Maybe you can see somebody. You can watch a movie. You can listen to music. And these simple things can really help alleviate the grieving. And one whole year on, I'm able to master these emotions better. And I'm able to grieve in a much bearable way, I would say. So feel free to share your experiences. How have you handled the first year of widowhood? If you're a man or a woman, how have you experienced your journey? It's good to share with us. Please share your comments on your comments below. You can also ask questions or give us your feedback also in the comment section below. Remember, for more resources and beautiful things, you can visit our website, beautykenya.ke. You can also take time to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be very grateful as we share these resources to those who need it. We are here to help, we are here to assist, to hold your hand and encourage you as you go through this journey of widowhood. Let me say, after I was widowed a year ago, it was extremely difficult to see the hope or the ray of light or whatever. Light at the end of the tunnel. It was very difficult. But let me say that after a whole year, I have seen the silver lining, and hence this topic, widowhood 1 year on, the surprising silver lining. And I believe that anyone and everybody can look at the bright side, because the journey becomes easier. But you have to keep looking at the bright side. So thank you for joining me today. I'll see you on the next video. Please share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.